Hi, my name is Isa and I'm not a professional chef, but cooking is my passion. I'm actually a graphic design student and I've been a vegetarian for a few years now. I've been eating quite a lot of Nutella lately and I started wondering what actually goes inside the cream. So I read the list of ingredients of Nutella and it didn't really end well. It made me realize how badly I was eating, and I want you to know that it's not just about the hazelnut cream, it's about everything I eat. So since that time, I've been reading ingredients on every single product whenever I buy something. I think that everyone should do it because that makes us aware of what we eat and it helps us make the best possible decision when we are buying food. In this class, I will explain you why we shouldn't really buy the original Nutella, and I'll show you an easy way to make your own homemade Nutella with only 4 ingredients. So if you're interested, enroll and enjoy the class. The number 1 ingredient in Nutella is sugar. A 200 grams of Nutella contains over 110 grams of sugar. Next, of course, is the fat, which is palm oil, and we got 63 grams of it. It's quite crazy if you ask me. Third on the list are hazelnuts, and they add 25 of them. It's not much compared to what we'll do because we'll add around 200 grams of hazelnuts. And of course, I didn't count them, but I think there must be at least 100 hazelnuts. So the difference is huge. These were the main ingredients of Nutella, but there is also cocoa powder, skim milk powder, and a couple of other ingredients. We should avoid eating palm oil in general, not only in Nutella. It's simply bad for the environment. Scientists estimate in 20 years orangutans will become extinct. Palm oil contributes to deforestation in Borneo and Sumatra, the only 2 places on Earth where orangutans live. Trees are cut down for palm oil plantations, but these trees are the orangutans' home. Nutella and many other snacks contain palm oil. I do not want to support deforestation and extinction to orangutans. Okay, let's start with ingredients. I wanted to make it as easy as possible, so there are only 4 ingredients that you can get at every single grocery store. So for Nutella, we will need 200 grams of hazelnuts, a glass of milk. It doesn't have to be full, it can be just like mine or even a bit less. 3 tablespoons of honey and 4 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. We'll also need a blender or food processor and a kitchen towel, just like this. Now we're ready to start making our Nutella, and in the next video I'll show you how to remove hazelnut skin. Skin of the hazelnuts is a bit bitter, so we have to get rid of it. This is a really important step, so please don't skip it. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees. Arrange the hazelnuts in a single layer on a baking sheet, leaving the nuts a little but not too much wiggle room. Insert the baking sheet in the oven and leave the nuts in for 10 minutes, stirring them every 5 minutes or so. They are done when they are fragrant, their skin cracked and glistening. Because the husk is pretty dark, it can be hard to tell if it's starting to turn black and burn. So if you're unsure, it's better to under-roast it than burn it. Drape a clean kitchen towel over a large bowl and pour in the nuts. They may over-roast if they will be left on the baking sheet. Let them cool. When the hazelnuts are ready, close the towel up into a bundle. Then give it an energetic massage so the hazelnuts will rub against one another and the skin will come off in little flakes. It will take a few minutes. In a blender, grind the hazelnuts until they form a paste. In case your blender is too weak, to make it work better, you can add small amount of milk now. When the hazelnuts are ready, pour them into a bowl. Now it's time to add the rest of our ingredients. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 3 tablespoons of honey, and a glass of milk. You can mix them with spoon or use blender again. I'll use my blender because I want it to be blended really well. Don't worry if your homemade Nutella is thin and somewhat runny, but it will thicken as it cools. Our Nutella is almost done. The only thing that we need to do now is to put it in a fancy jar. You can see now that it's not as smooth as the original Nutella, and the main reason behind it is that we didn't add any oils, and I just simply couldn't grind the hazelnuts better. Maybe your machine would do the job better than mine. Remember that you can always modify the recipe. However you want, you can add whatever you want. It can be chocolate, vanilla, really anything. I think that's it. You're ready to start making your Nutella, which is the assignment. If something goes wrong when you're making it for the first time, make sure you post your pictures and questions in the community section under the video so I can help you out. And after you finish, remember to post pictures of your own Nutella in the project gallery and share your ideas. I really can't wait to see what you'll create.